What if the most feared icon is not a demon at all? Today we pull back the veil. We stare into the heart of Baphomet. We uncover the forbidden Gnosis it seals, and we reveal what they don't want you to know. For centuries, this figure has been a phantom. It has caused terror. It has sparked fascination. Its name evokes the darkest whispers, from the ancient accusations against the Knights Templar to its defiant embrace in modern occult circles. Baphomet has remained an enigma. Most see Baphomet as pure evil. They see only the demonic. But if you truly look, you find something far more complex. Its symbolism is rich. It holds esoteric keys. It points to references beyond simple explanations. Today we peel back these layers. We trace its roots to the Templars. We follow its evolution through the Renaissance. We understand its role in modern esotericism, and we glimpse its influence on contemporary movements. The Templars' forbidden Gnosis. To truly understand Baphomet, we must step back. Go to one of the darkest chapters in medieval history, the fall of the Knights Templar. This military religious order suffered brutal persecution. This happened in the early 14th century. Their destruction lies at the core of the Baphomet myth. What began as an accusation of heresy, of idol worship, became the very foundation for one of history's most powerful symbols. It is still controversial. To grasp how Baphomet became what it is, we must first understand the Templars. We must see Baphomet's role in their downfall. The Knights Templar were warrior monks. They formed in 1119. Their initial purpose was sacred. They protected Christian pilgrims. These pilgrims journeyed to the Holy Land. The order grew. Their numbers swelled. So did their power. They amassed vast lands. They built formidable castles. They gained immense privileges. This placed them uniquely. They stood apart in medieval Christendom. The Templars were more than skilled fighters. They were influential bankers. They were shrewd administrators. Over time, their economic power grew immense. It rivaled that of many European royal houses. This power did not go unnoticed. It certainly did not come without enemies. King Philip IV of France was one. He eyed the Templars' fortune. He coveted their lands. He saw their influence. This was in the early 14th century. Philip was desperate. He sought to eliminate his debts. He wanted to consolidate his own power. So, he launched a massive accusation. He claimed the Templars engaged in heretical rituals. He accused them of sodomy. Most importantly, he charged them with worshipping a pagan idol. Its name was Baphomet. In October 1307, hundreds of Templars were arrested. This was a coordinated operation. The king himself orchestrated it. During their interrogations, many knights confessed. They spoke under torture. They admitted to participating in ceremonies. They said they worshipped a mysterious figure. They called it Baphomet. Some described this figure as a bearded head. Others mentioned an idol with ambiguous features. These forced confessions became the pretext. They were used by both the church and the crown. The order was dissolved. Many members were executed. This included its last Grand Master, Jacques de Molay. But confessions born of torture are rarely reliable. The question lingers: did an idol named Baphomet truly exist? If so, what did it represent? What was this forbidden Gnosis? Over the centuries, theories have multiplied. Some whisper of ancient pagan gods. Others propose Baphomet was a symbol. It represented esoteric knowledge. Knowledge the Templars might have acquired. They found it during their campaigns in the East. This is where the truth begins to twist. This is where your mind must be open. One theory gained widespread acceptance. It suggested the name Baphomet was a corruption. It was a distortion of Muhammad, the prophet of Islam. In medieval Christian Europe, Islam was viewed with deep suspicion. It was often seen as a direct threat. Some scholars propose these accusations. They say they were a way to link the Templars with Muslims. The Templars had fought them in the Crusades. According to this view, the Templars adopted Islamic beliefs. They did so during their Holy Land campaigns. This led to their supposed worship of Baphomet. However, this theory has flaws. It has its detractors. It is true the Templars had contact with the Islamic world. They might have learned from Eastern mystical philosophies. This happened in some cases. Yet, the idea of them adopting Islam is highly unlikely. Islam strictly forbids idolatry. It is impossible to believe. How could Muhammad, a central figure, be transformed into a pagan idol? The logic fails. Even more intriguing is another possibility. Baphomet was not a concrete idol at all. It was a symbol of hidden wisdom. In this sense, Baphomet could have been a cryptic term. The Templars used it. They referred to certain esoteric knowledge. They acquired this knowledge through their contacts in the East. The Middle Ages was a time of vast cultural exchange. Philosophy flowed between Christian and Muslim worlds. The Templars, through their travels, were exposed. They encountered mystical traditions, Sufism, alchemy, Gnosticism. All these emphasize secret knowledge. They call it Gnosis. This Gnosis is vital for spiritual enlightenment. It is the core, hidden truth. This truth is the very foundation of what you seek. It is what most people shy away from. It is about understanding the world on a deeper, more profound level. It is about connecting to a knowledge that transcends surface appearances. If you find yourself drawn to this, if these words resonate deep within you, know this: you are not alone in your search. There are others who yearn for this hidden wisdom. If you wish to continue this journey with me, to peel back more layers of reality that have been deliberately obscured, then consider this an invitation. You know what to do if you want to be part of a community that dares to look beyond the immediate, to seek the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it might be. The Atbash Cipher and Sophia's secret. One of the most fascinating theories connects Baphomet to the Hebrew cipher. It is called Atbash. This is a cryptographic system. Letters of the alphabet are reversed. Apply this cipher to the word Baphomet. Some researchers have found something profound. The resulting word is Sophia. In Greek, Sophia means wisdom. This discovery suggests something monumental. For the Templars, Baphomet was not a physical idol. It was a symbol of divine knowledge, of hidden knowledge. They obtained it through their esoteric studies. This wisdom was not for the masses. It was for the initiated. It was the forbidden Gnosis. As history progressed, Baphomet did not vanish, not with the dissolution of the Templars. Quite the opposite. It began to evolve. It took on new forms. It gained new meanings. This happened in the esoteric and philosophical traditions that arose centuries later. During the Renaissance, Europe awoke. There was a revival. Interest in ancient knowledge surged. Alchemy returned. The occult sciences flourished. In this fertile ground, Baphomet reappeared. It surfaced in esoteric circles. Its meaning remained nebulous. It was still shrouded. One key moment transformed Baphomet. This was its reimagining in the 19th century. A French occultist did it. His name was Eliphas Lévi. Lévi was among the first. He gave Baphomet the form we recognize today: an androgynous figure, a goat's head, wings, a caduceus in place of the phallus, arms pointing both upwards and downwards, the words solve and coagula inscribed on them. This Baphomet was not demonic. It was an alchemical symbol. It represented the unity of opposites, the union of spirit and matter, of masculine and feminine. For Lévi, Baphomet embodied an alchemical process. The soul undergoes a spiritual transformation. Impurities dissolve, solve. Then they reform into a more perfect state, coagula. In this sense, Baphomet was more. It was not just esoteric wisdom, it was an allegory, the soul's arduous journey, a path toward perfection. Lévi's image is iconic. It is known as the sabbatic goat. It quickly became central. Many occult traditions adopted it. It influenced generations of esotericists. It shaped magicians for decades. Lévi also connected Baphomet to Baphomet, an Egyptian god. He had a ram's head. He was linked with fertility. He embodied creative power. This connection reinforces the idea. Baphomet was not an idol of evil. It represented the creative forces, the very forces of the universe. Like Baphomet, Baphomet signified generation, the ability to create life, to transform matter. These concepts run deep. They are rooted in alchemical philosophy. They are roots within you, Crowley's transcendent force. Lévi's reinterpretation of Baphomet did not go unnoticed. His work echoed. It influenced many occultists, esoteric thinkers of the 19th and early 20th centuries. This included the influential British magician, Aleister Crowley. Crowley was a principal proponent. He advocated for the religion of Thelema. He adopted Baphomet as a central symbol. For Crowley, Baphomet represented the union of opposites. This was a core principle. It defined his philosophy. He also saw Baphomet as a figure of fertility, of personal power. He believed it could transform those who invoked it. In Crowley's intricate writings, Baphomet is complex. It symbolizes humanity's carnal nature, but also its divine potential. He often described Baphomet as a force that could be channeled. It would achieve personal enlightenment. It would unlock latent power, power hidden within every individual. This view of Baphomet as an agent of personal transformation reflected Thelema's ideals. There, the pursuit of one's true will is the ultimate goal. It is not about bending to external rules. It is about aligning with your inner purpose. Beyond being an esoteric symbol, Baphomet became something else for Crowley, a figure of rebellion, a defiance against social and religious conventions. Crowley was famous. He disdained established norms. He used Baphomet as provocation, a deliberate challenge. In some of his writings, he even referred to himself as Baphomet. This deepened his connection. It merged his identity with this enigmatic figure. He dared to embody the force. However, despite these profound reinterpretations, Baphomet remained misunderstood, especially in popular culture. In the 20th century, Baphomet was adopted. Some Satanist groups took it. They saw it as rebellion, a defiance against traditional religious structures. This association had consequences. Many began to mistakenly link Baphomet with Satanism. This happened despite its origins. Despite its symbolism, these were deeply rooted in esoteric alchemy. The subtle truth was lost. Modern Satanism played a major role, particularly the Church of Satan. Anton LaVey founded it in 1966. He popularized the image of Baphomet. He branded it as a satanic symbol. Lévi was a provocateur. He deeply understood popular culture. He adopted Baphomet. It became the emblem of his church. In the version he promoted, Baphomet appeared in a specific form. It was the sabbatic goat. Eliphas Lévi designed it. But Lévi added something. He surrounded it with an inverted pentagram. This reinforced the association. It cemented its link with satanic symbolism. In this context, Baphomet took on new meaning. It represented the Church of Satan's values, the affirmation of carnal desires, individual freedom, the rejection of restrictions, those imposed by traditional religions, especially Christianity. It is crucial to grasp this distinction. Despite the visual association, The philosophy of the Church of Satan was not what you might think. It was not based on demon worship. It was not theistic Satanism. In fact, Lévi was more of a nihilist. He was not a theist. His Satanism was a form of rejection, a dismissal of conventional religious morality. It promoted focus on the individual, personal power, the indulgence of life's pleasures, without guilt, without shame, the unseen architects of misdirection. For Lévi's followers, Baphomet was not a deity. It was not something to be worshipped. It was a symbol of power, of self-liberation. It reflected hedonism. It embodied rebellion, a rebellion against moral repression. As Baphomet's image gained traction in popular culture, it spread, particularly within subcultures, those opposed to organized religion. It became a symbol of defiance, of provocation. Extreme music bands adopted it. Countercultural movements embraced it. Fringe groups used Baphomet. It became an emblem of opposition to established norms. This solidified its place. It etched itself into the collective imagination, a symbol of defiance against traditional authorities. However, this superficial perception distorted something vital. It largely twisted Baphomet's original meaning. Its esoteric truth was sidelined, its deeper symbolism ignored, its connection to occult knowledge forgotten, its spiritual transformation was buried. This is where a fascinating truth begins to emerge. Some truth seekers claim something unsettling: the promotion of Baphomet in modern Satanism, its integration into pop culture. This was no accident. It was part of a deliberate effort, an effort by certain elites. Their goal: to divert the masses, to hide the true esoteric meaning of this symbol. According to this theory, secret organizations exist. They have deep roots in the occult. They have manipulated figures. People like Anton LaVey. They used Baphomet as a distraction tool. They transformed it. They made it an icon of superficial countercultural Satanism. This steered people away. It hid its real power, its symbolic power, its spiritual power. The public image of Baphomet as merely a satanic emblem. It is a smokescreen. It is designed to conceal, to obscure its true associations. Associations with hidden wisdom, with profound personal transformation. Proponents of this truth suggest something more. They say certain secret societies are connected. They are tied to a global elite. These elites are aware. They know the real power behind Baphomet. They use it. They use it in their private rituals. Meanwhile, the public gets something else. A degraded, commercialized version of the figure. A hollow shell. In this sense, Baphomet becomes a symbolic key. It connects to deep esoteric mysteries. Mysteries that have been deliberately hidden for centuries, from the time of the Templars to modern occultism. This theory aligns with a larger understanding. It points to a pervasive control, a desire by global elites. They attempt to forge a new global morality. It is based on extreme individuality. It rejects traditional power structures. This is a plan to transform social norms by normalizing esoteric symbols like Baphomet. They embed them in mass culture. This process, according to the theory, is a step toward the awakening of hidden knowledge. But this knowledge is accessible only to a select few. The majority remains trapped. They are caught in a simplistic, hollow interpretation of the symbol. They remain oblivious to its true power. While these deeper insights may seem challenging, they are vital. They underscore the power of Baphomet. It is a versatile symbol. It can be adapted. It can be recontextualized. Different groups can use it for varying agendas. This reveals an ongoing tension, the struggle between its true esoteric origins and its modern cultural appropriation. The same forces that seek to obscure such powerful gnosis also seek to control access to all profound understanding. If you've been on a journey to truly understand the hidden currents that flow beneath our everyday reality, if you've ever felt that there's more to existence than what you've been told, then you'll want to explore the deepest insights. We have an entire collection dedicated to esoteric knowledge and the intricate web of entities, both angelic and demonic, that influence our world. You can find the link to that playlist in the pinned comment below. The true seal of power, your Gnosis. In summary, Baphomet has traveled a long, winding path from its early whispers in the Templar trials to its current form, one of the most recognized symbols in modern occultism. Over centuries, its image has been reinterpreted, it has been reimagined by various cultures, by countless philosophical currents. Each adds new layers of meaning. For some, Baphomet is pure evil, a representation of absolute darkness. For others, it is a symbol of hidden wisdom, of profound balance, of personal transformation. What is undeniably clear is this: Baphomet is not static, it is not fixed. Far from it. It continues to fascinate. It remains a mystery. Its ability to encapsulate such diverse ideas, duality, esoteric wisdom, rebellion against social norms, this makes it powerful. It is a flexible symbol, capable of adapting. It answers the needs of those who invoke it. Or perhaps, it mirrors the truth within them. The true seal of power is not found in the symbol itself, but in the forbidden gnosis it represents. It is the realization that balance, duality, and self-transformation are not external forces to be worshipped, but internal processes to be mastered. It's about integrating your own shadow, your own light. It's about confronting discomfort. It's about seeking truth, no matter where it leads. The Templars sought it. Lévi charted it. Crowley embodied it. And now, you stand at the precipice of its understanding. This symbol is a mirror. It reflects the profound truth of your own being. The Gnosis is not outside you. It is the wisdom you unlock within yourself. It is the wisdom that reveals what reality truly is. It is the wisdom that shatters illusions. Dear friends, I hope this journey into Baphomet's mysterious origins has given you new perspectives. I hope it has opened your eyes to its rich, layered meaning. Perhaps it has shown you that what you've been taught to fear holds the very key to your liberation. Do you believe that power, whether light or shadow, lies hidden in plain sight, deliberately disguised by the institutions that shape our world? Share your thoughts below.